Call 561-270-3844. 561-270-3844.
What is serious is the fact that we are spending more than $7 trillion a year, bringing in around $5 trillion a year, and I want to fund the government. I'm not pro-shutdown, but the way to fund the government is not the same way we've been doing it since the mid-90s, where it's one up or down vote on the entire government all at once. We should have separate, single-subject spending bills.
Well, then you needed to get to work about, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, not in 5 days, okay? This is fantasy. This is actual garbage that they're shoveling down your throat here and telling you that the problem is that, Bill Clinton in the 90s balanced the budget, and the way he did it is antiquated. They have never balanced the budget, ever, never, and they never, ever will. You know why? You know why? If you see a deficit in spending like this, and there's really not anything that you want to take away from people like food, EBT, like Medicaid, healthcare, like Medicare, seniors, like Social Security, right? There's nothing that you want to, take a haircut on. Then you need to raise taxes, okay, you dope? And it's just so convenient that the math is already done for you, that the tax cut that Donald Trump signed into law that you voted for the very wealthy without paying for it is about $2 trillion. There you go. Done. Move along. Nothing to see here. God, they're horrible. And the last time they shut down the government, and they did, we lost $8 billion, $11 billion in productivity. So they want to pay the bills, but they want to actually kneecap the economy, because they don't know what they're doing, or they don't care to know what they're doing, or they know what they're doing, and what they're doing is breaking the government. And that would be horrible, but it would be so Republican. Burn it down, burn it down. And Kevin McCarthy said over the weekend in really bad audio, he said to his own party, listen, you can't just be about burning it down. That doesn't work. That's what he told them. That's what he said to them. It can't just be about burning down the government. That doesn't work. Oh, my God. And then they sit there, these freedom crackers sit there, the Tim Burchetts and the Matt Getzes and the what's his freaking name from South Carolina, Ralph Norman. They all go on the TV this weekend and they go, oh, no, we're not going to raise any taxes. We're not going to do anything. We're not even going to pay our bill. But, it's time that, we actually tightened our belts, and holy crap. And they say if Kevin McCarthy, their dear leader, if Kevin McCarthy, the man they voted for to be their leader, actually works with, oh my God, the Democrats, if he works with them to get the votes to keep the government open with a continuing resolution, then they will actually introduce a motion to vacate. They will introduce a motion to get rid of Kevin McCarthy. Now, I don't give a rat's ass if Kevin McCarthy stays or goes. I couldn't care less. All I know is that what they will do is they will do whatever while the government is shut down. You know why? Because they'll still get paid. Isn't that sick? Congress gets paid. You know who doesn't get paid? The military. Guys that make $1,200 a month. They don't get paid. I mean, I'm serious about this. You know who else doesn't get paid? Border Patrol. They're so worried about the border, but they don't want to pay border control. You know who else doesn't get paid? The air traffic controllers. They don't get paid. But they want everybody to, engage in commerce, keep the economy going, keep it running. I mean, they are such freaks of nature, these people, in the disconnect, in their, brains, in the way that they think that they're going to, endear themselves to the American public. It's very sick and it's very sad. And I got to tell you, every time I look at this long list of what Biden was able to accomplish without having a majority, I cannot. It takes your breath away how effective the man really is. Is he an entertaining con man? No. But is he somebody that gets it done? He gets it done. All of these things, the list is getting longer and longer. Like on Friday, I meant to talk about this. I didn't even get to it. That there's another round of student loan forgiveness that he just did. If you went to the University of Phoenix, who lied about gainful employment, which is a term in law, it's a term of art, but it means that going there actually leads to a job. They lied, they misrepresented. It was, So now the students that went to the University of Phoenix, they just had their loans forgiven by Biden because they didn't meet the threshold of gainful employment at the end of the education. And so you don't have to pay your loan back. I mean, so far in student loan forgiveness, Joe Biden, without ever getting any support for doing this, has been able to forgive a total of $117 billion in student loans. There's so much more that could be done if he had a Congress that was interested in doing any work. But they're not. They're interested in posing. They're posers. They're talkers. They're cheaters. They're liars. They're con men. They're slippery. They're slimy. They're full of crap is what it is. And when you look at everything that he was able to do without them participating, it just takes your breath away. Now, he just started the American Climate Corps, which, we were able to explain to you. It's very simple. It's just like the Conservation Corps that FDR had during the New Deal, where 20,000, young people will be hired. Now, they won't get paid if the government gets shut down, but they will be hired to do these jobs that will be like apprenticeships jobs on top of it, where at the end of their service, they will have union cards. They will be admitted to unions for, Conservation Corps duties, like they will be rebuilding wetlands. They will be helping solar wind fields, all the, clearing areas. They will, rake the forest. Seriously, they will, to prevent wildfires. So, I mean, you just look at like the innovative way that, we get things done without them. And then you give them one thing to do. One thing. Now, what's really interesting about the House Republicans not passing a continuing resolution even, or threatening to default the United States just a few months ago in May, and now saying we're going to shut the government down because we don't like the deal we entered into. We don't like the deal we made in May. And now, we want to do a whole lot more cutting. Some people are saying that they're looking to cut 23% across the board, 23% from food stamps. Foods and people who are on food stamps, people who are on Medicaid are going to vote for them. I do understand that media for Democrats is something that they don't take care of. It's something that they don't put time and effort into the way conservatives put time and effort into their media. I get it. It's sad. And it's pathetic because we can never, ever, ever get our message out. And people are literally standing at Trump rallies saying, they asked him on OAN, Newsmax, why are you here at a Trump rally? She goes, because I need my Medicaid. And I need Donald Trump to give me back my Medicaid. People think that Joe Biden cut food stamps because the Republicans wouldn't renew the increase that was in the American Rescue Package, which was Joe Biden's. And now they're blaming him for what the Republicans cut? Oh, my God. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.